Day 13, I'm back in the ham shack today. Done this whole series so far on the road. First several days we're in Galveston, then we were in Mena, Arkansas for a ham fest out there. Yesterday we drove around in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in North Texas and operated a repeater from Dallas, another repeater from Denton, and another repeater from Roston. Made contacts on all three repeaters. There were two people that came back to me on the Denton repeater. That was kind of fun. So key up your local repeaters. That is the lesson of the day on that regard. Today we're going to be talking about the Route 66 on the air program. There are several on the air programs, special event programs that happen throughout the year, every year. And this one is one that I've never actually worked before. We go over here to w6jbt.org. I found this. I think they posted about this on qrz.com. I think that's where I found it. So we look down here about the Route 66 special event station, or special event, I should say, not just station. There's apparently 24 of them. It happens from September 6th to the 14th this month, which is really good. Follow all 24 stations and contact their one-by-one call signs. Whiskey 6 Alpha to Whiskey 6 Yankee. Now, I actually contacted one of these stations when I was in Mena, Arkansas, doing the 3 for POTA. I think it was, I can't remember which one it was. It's in my logbook. I should go look at it real quick. I think it was Whiskey 6 Hotel, but I don't recall. But I did work one of them, and I heard another one during one of my drive time HF events. So I think I've worked 2 of them before today. Today we're going to go to a park. I mentioned about beaches on the air, that we could operate Galveston Island State Park from the beach, and we can kind of hit a beaches on the air and a parks on the air at the same time. We have done field day and winter field day from a park before, so you can kind of double up on programs. So if I go to a park today and operate and just hunt stations for this Route 66 on the air event, then I can activate POTA at the same time. They will be on the air as much as possible. Each station has their own schedule and their own operators are available for bands allow. Please understand that each station cannot be on the air 24/7. Yeah, that's true. So certificate and decals, you must work at least one station before you can request either item. Then fill out the application on the website completely. There is no time limit for your request. However, we would appreciate it if you make your request in a timely manner. So in other words, don't wait a year and a half to send in the request that you work. If you work a station this month, don't wait a year and a half from now to send the request in for a sticker, a certificate, or a decal or whatever. I might try to get the decal myself. Normally, you would simply get a call sign and other info that each station is requesting. Each station may ask for different info. Please take the time to listen to try to find out what they require. I know that the 2 stations that I worked, if I recall correctly, they both wanted my name. And the second guy might have even had my name, because a lot of logging software, a lot of ham radio logging software that you use automatically populates the name if you have an internet connection. The logbook that I'm using is this World Radio League. This is the one that I've been using for all of the events that we've been doing since this 30 days of ham radio started. These are contacts here. So when you use this software on your phone, it'll work on Android, iOS, Windows, Mac, Linux. It'll work everywhere. In fact, this is just browser-based. You just pull it up in any browser you want to. But if you're using it on a phone or a tablet or something, when you log it, it just auto-populates to the cloud backup on the website. So you go home, you operate on the field, you go home, you pull up the website, you log in, and everything is right there. So you don't have to worry about cloud backup at all. If your phone or tablet is offline when you're logging these, it'll auto sync and back up once you get an internet connection again. They are working on a backup on an off-grid, offline desktop version for the Windows box. So looking forward to trying that out. But World Radio League, they're one of my sponsors for normal videos. Again, none of these videos are really sponsored for this 30 Days of Ham Radio Challenge, but I have been using World Radio League in many of my videos, and I like to share them as much as I can because I really, really like that software. Please do not rag chew during the event as other participants want to make contacts too. Yeah, it's usually just like, okay, yeah, my name's Jason, your name's Rob, 73, you're a 5'7", good to work you, thanks, that kind of thing. So if requesting a certificate, you do not need to send in a log. Simply fill out the certificate request application available on the website. This is the 26th year of this event. Okay, if we go up, and oh, here's something that's really cool. We have an aeronautical rover that will be working VHF simplex. I listened for this on, when I was driving back from Arkansas the other day. I listened for this a bit. I did not hear anything. I'm not sure exactly where, let's see. If we go up here, we can see, Whiskey 6 Yankee is the aeronautical rover. So this list, this will be populated when the event is over, I presume. Okay, so Whiskey 6 Alpha is in Santa Monica, California. Bravo is in Los Angeles. Charlie's in San Bernardino. Delta's in Victorville, California. And you can look at all these. It goes through Whiskey 6 Whiskey, which is in Kingsman Rover 2. And then Whiskey 6 Yankee is aeronautical rover. So put Whiskey 6 Yankee in your ham alert, and then you can, maybe work then, you can get notified of where they are. Presumably, they're going to just search around the 2 meter frequency and find an open frequency the same way that we would if we were operating HF. So, that's the thing. So let's go out. We're going to go out to the field today. I'm going to hop in the truck. We're going to drive up to LBJ Grasslands. It's probably the closest park to me. It's still about a half hour away. About 45 minutes away, really. LBJ Grasslands is a open and dispersed camping grasslands area that counts as a Parks on the Air spot. It's a lot of equestrian people go out there, bring out their horses, and just do horseback riding out there. I've camped out there with the Agape Overland Group. It's a North Texas-based overland group a couple of times, and we've done POTA out there several times as a group as well. So we're going to go out there today. We're going to set up from the truck. I'm going to set up an external antenna. We're going to do some hunting, probably on 20 meters, for these 1x1 stations for Route 66 on the air, and then I'm going to activate Parks on the Air while I'm there. Let's go. I am at the LBJ Grasslands, which is a POTA spot, US 4371. I've activated this spot many times, but this is a beautiful spot out here. I have talked in the past, this is a subject for another video. I've talked in the past about doing a ham radio 2.0 gathering for ham radio operators / overlanders, people who are interested in one or both of those events. And this is what I call the plateau up here. We camped here last winter. It was actually New Year's Eve. There was a group, an overlanding group that I'm a member of, and they camped up here. They got up here like 2 or 3 days prior to New Year's Eve, and they camped all through New Year's Eve. I did not stay with them New Year's Eve night, but I stayed with them on December 30th. And we were parked in the perimeter all the way around, and we had a campfire going in the middle. Really good spot. Free camping. It's a national grasslands. It's a POTA spot. It'd be a perfect place for a gathering for Ham Radio 2.0 subscribers and followers. And I really want to do something like that. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys would be interested in that. Today I set up something a little different. This is just the 17-foot whip. I didn't put the coil into it. This is the 17-foot whip from Tar Heel that goes on top of the coil. And it's set up about 4.5 sections higher than it would be if the coil was in it. So now I've got straight coax to antenna. We're getting about a 1.2 to 1 or something like that SWR on the Rig Expert meter. And I've got 20 meters monitoring over here. And I'm hearing a couple of special event stations. Whiskey 6 Ocean is on 14.240. And you can tell it's him because you can hear all the, well, actually I can't hear him right now, but if you look over here on DX Summit, DX Summit's the website I have pulled up right here. You probably can't see it very well on the screen. Scroll down here, you can see 14.240 is being operated right now by Whiskey 6 Ocean, Whiskey 6 Oscar, part of the Route 66 on the air special event that I came out here to work today. So that's where he's at right now. And I can hear a bunch of stations calling him, but I can't really hear him. So I'm gonna search through the band here. I'm gonna search through DX Summit for some spots and see what stations I can hear.
Roger, roger. This is Whiskey 6 Tango. Anyone else? QRZ.
Kilo Charlie 5, Hotel Whiskey Bravo.
Ending in Bravo.
Kilo Charlie 5, Hotel Whiskey Bravo.
Kilo Charlie 5, Hotel Whiskey Bravo. QR57.
Okay, Kilo Charlie 5, Hotel Whiskey Bravo. You are a good 5-9 into Texas, 59 Texas.
Oh, great. I'm glad to hear that. Man's been kind of lousy today. This is Bob. What's your name?
Okay, Bob. Yeah, the band seems kind of up and down. Name here is Jason, Juliet, Alpha, Sierra, Oscar, November.
I appreciate you coming by, and hopefully you work some of the others. So, over.
Yeah, roger, roger. 73. Good luck to you.
Thank you. And 73U. This is NF7E operating Whiskey 6 Tango. November 8.
Whiskey 6 Tango was that one. Whiskey 6 Tango. So There we go. Kilo Charlie 5, Hotel Whiskey Bravo.
Woo, make the copy fast. Kilo Charlie 5, Hotel Whiskey Bravo, 5-9 in Arizona today.
Yeah, it's usually a good pipeline from Texas to Arizona. You're a good 5-9 into Texas today, too.
All right, thanks for 5-9 Texas. Thanks for working us.
Yeah, looking forward to it. You're the third one I've got, so 73. Thank you for being out there.
You're very welcome, and have fun with that.
So I've got Whiskey 6 Tango and Whiskey 6 Victor. I got Whiskey 6, I think it was Whiskey 6 Mike, the other day when I was in Arkansas doing the 3 for POTA. So I got that one in the logbook too. I have to go back and find that contact, but I've got it. These special events that go on throughout the year are fun to work from home, but they're even better to work from a park like this. That's the great thing about POTA. All you have to do is be inside the park and you can work whatever you want to. So we've done field day from a park, done winter field day from a park, done a couple of special event stations. I ended up making 4 contacts with Route 66 on the air stations. It was a good time to get those guys in the logbook. Special thanks to those guys for working that event, setting it up and whatnot. I'll put links to it in the description below. 73 until tomorrow. You guys have stepped up on the donations and I want to read these to you now. All right, I made 2 or 3 new contacts, something like that. I hunted up and down the band a little bit. I pretty much stayed on 20 meters. There was a couple of guys early this morning operating FT8 on 40 meters. I actually meant to bring my Pactina out, and I forgot the bag with the Pactina in it. So we set up the Tar Heel Little Pro HP antenna again. Really, really like that antenna. Only I didn't put the coil on. I just put the stainless steel whip, which works perfectly for an antenna this time. Just wanted to change it up a bit. So use the Tar Heel stand and use the Tar Heel 17-foot whip, put up about 12 or 13 sections, and it tuned right down to 20 meters, and we didn't have any problems with that. So made contact with 2 or 3 different special event stations for Route 66 on the air. So that was fun. Glad I got those guys in my logbook. Did not hear anything on the VHF band, but I also forgot to put the Whiskey 6 Yankee in my ham alert. So I'm going to do that here in a minute. And then we're going to be on the road again tomorrow. And actually, either tomorrow or the next day. We're going to be on the road either tomorrow or the next day. And I might try to work some stuff from there, so we'll see what happens with that. But I wanted to read you guys donations today. These are the donations that I got as of last night. I'm sent these every morning, and they're as of the night before. So total donations today is $3,055 from 57 donors. Yesterday alone, they raised $400 with 6 new donors. I will say this, guys, we're a little bit more than 1/3 of the way into the series, and we've only raised about $3,000, which is 10%. So I was kind of hoping we'd be closer to $10,000 by now than $3,000. So I'm just telling you what the numbers are, okay? I'm still wanting to donate myself. Every new subscriber that I get between now and the end of the series, I will donate 10 cents. And for every video that hits 10,000 views during the series, I will donate an additional $100. As of the time of this recording, the Simplex video, day number 3. Yeah, day number 3. Top ham radio expert reveals best techniques for FM Simplex. We're at 14,000 views on that video right there at the bottom, towards there. And then the APRS video broke 11,000 views about 2 days ago. So those are the only 2 videos right now that have broken 10,000 views. So you guys go out there and watch the videos. But if you can, please, let's try to get as close to $30,000 by the end of these 30 days as we can to help the ARRL Teachers Institute. Here are the comments left on today's video. Notes from donors. In memory of the telecommunications personnel and the many who we lost on 9/11. We're going to do a special event about that in a few days as well. May we all learn to communicate with one another for the betterment of all. In honor of the teachers that inspire and challenge us to learn, question, and build our future. And in honor of the Ham 2K community. I don't know if that's Sebastian who donated or someone else, but great. Ham 2K, they make the Polo app. And so we had Sebastian on a live stream a month or 2 ago to talk about that. Another really, really great ham radio logging software that's out there. So Polo is another one that a lot of people use. And then Kevin's notes for the day is, I think it's worth noting that over 80% of all donors to this campaign are still new donors to the ARRL and this program. The effort you're putting in continues to find new donors to support Steve and TI. Amazing. So in other words, a lot of you who have donated, you haven't donated before in the past. So you're new to this donation. So thank you very much. If you have donated in the past, time for you guys to step up and let's get closer to that $30,000 goal. We will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for the support. Hope to hear you on the air.